Good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We'll get to the JRC here in a moment, but first, the disclaimers and the trigger warnings. If you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shots campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, pertinent links are going to be right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take a look at the course Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center. In it, you will find ER documentation, ER photos, court transcripts, video surveillance footage, testimonies for and against the JRC, behavioral contract sheets, the works, folks, but for and against the JRC. Because in spite of what the JRC tries to insinuate, all the goddamn always, we present their side and provide their links as well as our own. We also have the article written by Neuroclastic, the one that really pissed off the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center. It is the one where they surveyed over 800 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so-called behavior modification program. The JRC didn't like that because it removes their ability to do one of the most annoying troll things on planet Earth, which is appeal to authority. Because these are professionals within their field. They can't just sit there and stamp their foot like toddlers and scream, "But I'm a doctor," and say that that would somehow negate that article. So they threatened Neuroclastic with a defamation lawsuit. They did not take it off of their website. Of course, Neuroclastic refused, so please read the article and share it on all your social media. We have Neuroclastic's GoFundMe link in there as well, because unlike the JRC, we don't have access to unlimited sums of money. If you could share a little, we would appreciate it. Give money, we'd appreciate that too, especially Neuroclastic. Trigger warnings. When we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips or surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please make sure to go ahead and utilize the headphones. Also, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity and we do speak on dark subjects. If your child's 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is very much advised. Alright, now, where we left off. The FDA also states repeatedly that individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities who exhibit SIB or AB are a vulnerable population, and it assumes, without providing any evidence, that the proposed ban would somehow protect them. Without evidence? JRC, how many times do I have to tell you to stop smoking crack? It's bad for you. You see, if I'm not wearing a human shock collar, being controlled by someone that is not me, that means I will not get second and third degree burns. It means I won't lose feeling in different parts of my body where the electrodes have been stuck. It means I won't flinch like some of the survivors have every time they hear Velcro. How in the name of... you want them to prove that not putting someone on a torture device is protecting them? Are you high? Are you high? Well, you can't provide provide evidence that it will protect them. The fuck I can't. No human shock collar. No second and third degree burns. If I'm not getting second and third degree burns, that means I have been protected. The proposed ban protects them by removing the device that you use to hurt them. What is there not to get here? No torture device, no torture. I mean, how it's the... What in the name of God is wrong with you all? That ban will remove that device from those kids. You remove the device, you remove all risks that come with said device. This isn't rocket science here. 5-year-olds can understand this concept. It protects them from the device. But watch, the JRC is officially going to start saying, but it won't stop them from self-injurious behavior. Who wants to bet? Who wants to put money on it? I'll do it. Let me continue to read. The FDA cannot square the claimed goal of protecting these patients with its refusal to review the evidence at JRC or evaluate these 55 individuals and their treatment records. Jesus fucking Christ. A, they did review those records. B, your evidence is not evidence. I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, but it's sure as hell not evidence that proves your point. In fact, when I review your own testimonies and your own words on this, in actuality, you, JRC, have convinced me more than anyone else just how monstrous your whole entire program is, more than anybody else. More than fellow advocates, more than fellow colleagues who have worked inside of this field, even more than the survivors speaking out themselves. Just going to your website, seeing those fake, oh my God, those testimonies are so fake, I can officially mask better. When I'm like at the end of my rope, I can mask better than whatever those testimonials are supposed to be. Okay? How can you protect them if you're not reviewing their records? I'm going to make this simple for you again. No torture device, no torture. But the behaviors will come back and nothing will stop them. Or, and hear me out on this here, you could do your damn jobs. And if you are too incompetent to do your damn jobs and actually start working towards finding out what those triggers are, then you need to shut down that school and send those poor kids to a place that actually does know what the fuck it's doing. Simple. But you can't say you're protecting them if you haven't read the records. It's a torture device specifically designed to hurt the wearers. Don't give me that 2-second bullshit. 2 seconds can be multiple lifetimes to the one who's being inflicted with that much pain. Okay? I do not have to go and read 55 individuals' treatment records in order to be able to understand the fact that if a device designed to cause physical pain to the wearers, one that has a well-documented past of second and third degree burns and loss of feeling in the skin, that if you remove that device, it means you are protecting the kids from the risks of said device. I don't need to go into somebody's treatment records to be able to wrap my brain around that extremely simple concept. For real. Let me continue to read. FDA also disregards the many protections that are already in place to ensure these patients receive the treatment that is necessary and effective and safe for them. The patients, parents, treating physicians, clinicians, court-appointed counsel who independently evaluate and advocate for each patient, multiple state agencies, and the Massachusetts probate court judges are all responsible for evaluating the patient's individual needs and monitoring ESD treatment and reevaluating the patient's treatment at least annually, and they have protected these patients for years. Bullshit. Bullshit. Explain to me what happened with Andre McCollins. Go on. Explain what has happened to Jennifer Masumba and Tori and many others who refuse to give their names because they're still terrified of you all. But the physicians and the clinicians and the court-appointed counsel, all these professionals you signed their paychecks for, JRC. Do I need to explain the concept of confirmation bias here? Because that is the epitome of confirmational bias. Yeah, I'm a doctor that works for the school, and yes, it's 100% safe. Sure, Karen. Sure it is. But what about the court-appointed counsel to independently evaluate and advocate for each patient? Court-appointed counsel is not competent in regards to this field. They went to law school, not to medical school. How many times am I going to be forced to repeat this? They have never worked within this field before. They have no certifications in healthcare of any kind. They have no certifications or degrees in the practice of medicine for mental health, for those with developmental disabilities, or certifications that folks like case managers and social workers go out there and receive. They went to law school. I'm going to address the opinion of an ER doctor who has been practicing medicine for multiple decades over a court-appointed lawyer in regards to a particular device safety every single day of the week and twice on Sundays. So would anybody who's actually sane. But the probate court, the judges, for the love of God, shut the ever-loving fuck up, JRC. Pardon me for the cursing, but mother of God, I have been dealing with this for nearly 2 decades. Lawyers go to law school, not medical school. They do not have certifications. They do not have licenses. They do not have degrees in this field. They are lawyers, point blank, period. They have to rely on other people to be able to tell them whether this is a good idea or not. And unfortunately, the only people that the Massachusetts courts provides are the clinicians and doctors who have their checks signed by the JRC. So, excuse me for asking here, but where the fuck is the actual advocacy and looking to keep those kids safe? Don't worry, I'll wait. You're talking nonsense, JRC. Nobody's going to trust appointed lawyer and their opinion of whether a medical device is safe or not over that of an ER doctor. Point blank. This is why the FDA has pretty much dismissed all your evidence, because that is all this is. It's nothing but gaslighting nonsense and hot air. We're going to go ahead and close on that one, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel, and the few we do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, if you could, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and please, folks, don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time, and as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea absolutely do hope you have a good one. I'll see you all a little later. Bye, everyone.